Good morning, everyone. Clint McLaughlin here with Midwest Market Management. Got Riley Sykart on here today. It is Thursday, April 17th. U.S. weather will be released here a little bit later today, but for now, we're going to jump right into Safrinha corn weather. As we move forward here, Riley, we move into U.S. weather, and it's interesting to watch the trade just shift its mentality away from South America, like it doesn't even exist anymore. And that's not the case at all. It is still very important. We do contribute about 18%, I believe, of total global corn production comes from the safrinha corn crop. So it is a meaningful amount of corn. And boy, right now, Riley, it's hard to believe that they're going to have anything but a big one going. Would you agree?
Not easy to try and find a story in this for sure. It looks like they're about as ideal as you can be. So
Yeah, if you had a temperature dial and a precipitation dial and you set them both to ideal, I think that's where they're set right now.
yep, I agree 100%. So let's hop right into this thing. So first thing, as I always, put into perspective how big of an area that we're talking about. Areas to watch anywhere from Mato Grosso to Paraná. Mato Grosso is 50% of your safrinha crop. Below that, DeSol and Paraná make up about another quarter. So those are your three that are the most interesting. So those are what you really want to watch. Mato Grosso having 50% of safrinha production. Just in that area, that's covering almost the entire Midwest. So this is a huge area that can't be figured out in one sentence. So moving right into this here, temperatures, you mentioned it, 1 to 5 day. Some temperatures getting into the lower 90s in Mato Grosso, but overall down there, that's not super uncommon. Their hybrids are bred more for that style. Stuff looking very ideal, especially after they've had solid rainfall over the last 2 weeks. They can handle this pretty easily right now. So 1 to 5 day, not an issue. 6 to 10, showing it getting more mild, proving more of the case, like we said in the beginning. There's
Yeah.
they're getting about exactly what they can get right now, and it's going to work out well for them unless there's some kind of big change going. So interesting here. Previous 13 days of rainfall, like I just mentioned, Mato Grosso everywhere has had at least some kind of rainfall to help them keep going. So not any concern there. Surface soil moisture, these haven't changed since Tuesday. Pretty wet to the north, and they have a solid amount of moisture in the dirt. As you look to the south, a little bit more dryness, but overall, not anything that is critical yet. So, as they're getting rains, it's just continuing to help them move along and not have any concerns there. Moving into the 1 to 5 day rainfall, some pretty spotty stuff in the forecast. We mentioned on Tuesday their rains over the weekend were similar. So as you're looking at it, areas in Mato Grosso getting anywhere from nothing to 1.5 inches. So same thing in the south. So very interesting that spotty rainfall's coming. Kind of got to watch and see if that trend continues. Maybe there could end up being some hot spots, but for right now, no issues. 6 to 10 day, some more minor amounts of rainfall to keep the crops going. Once again, not anything concerning here. Looking more in general, this 1 to 13 day shows everybody's going to be getting some kind of rain. And Clint, like you and I mentioned in the US, I mean, this safrinha crop from a national perspective, there's not a big enough concern right now overall on the national level to lower, I would say, lower their yield in any way. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, it doesn't seem that way. I mean, we're at very early stages, so it's very difficult to start, trying to predict yield just yet. But as you mentioned on Tuesday, towards the end of the month, we should start getting some areas moving closer to or into pollination. So that will become obviously a bigger, more important time period. But as of right now, it's certainly looking like it's in good shape.
Absolutely. So with that, I mean, that's pretty much it for the safrinha crop. I mean, stuff's looking pretty good. Not any real concern. My overall thoughts right now is there's not really a ton to talk about. Conditions are ideal, and it's probably a good thing that our trade's starting to look more at the U.S. weather, because if they were looking at safrinha, the bears would probably be running wild right now.
Yeah, it'd be hard to find a bullish storyline in this, that's for sure. Well, I do appreciate everybody tuning in here again. Clint McLaughlin, Midwest Market Management, Riley Sykard. If you do like our presentation here, and you would like to receive these links to these broadcasts or put out to your cell phone, you can visit us at midwestmarketmanagement.com. We'd be happy to get you set up and get them sent to you directly. So appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot and have a great day.